I'm not going to wait till close to midnight tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get it started here. It's 9:30 p.m. where I am in Melbourne, Florida. And the title of this video is A Non-Debt-Based System Ahead. I'm hoping that within a relatively short time, I will be able to interview the ambassador. In fact, I'm hoping to meet him in person this month. In the meantime, I see critics who look at current bank executives being given positions in the new system. They assume this means no change. Of course, we'll see how it all plays out, but I think a non-debt-based system is being introduced by BRICS and many other nations. Even the USA will come aboard. As I said, we'll see. Now, obviously, what I'm sharing with you is speculation on my part based on the conversations that I've had, many of which with the ambassador, and there are people raising questions about the viability of a new system when you're seeing some of the same faces that you saw in the old system. Well, I would venture to say that not everybody in the old system is hell-bent on keeping a system of slavery and debt-based economy moving, that there are people within the old system, probably those that have been put into positions in the BRICS alliance, who actually wanted to do the right thing. The debt system all along has been a system of corruption, a system based on lies. It's been fraudulent. Everything imaginable that you could say negative about the current financial system of the world that has been operating for at least since the end of the Second World War, and probably longer than that. Probably, who knows? After the Civil War, it started to change in the United States. But things are changing, I believe, for the good, and I think BRICS is part of that. And as I said in the blurb, I'm looking forward to having an interview and a conversation with the ambassador in addition to meeting him in person later this month. Now, this is something that has been on the agenda for some time. I'm also looking forward to receiving the funding that was promised to me some months back and still has not arrived. And I'm hoping to use that funding to help my family get a place of their own so that they're not living here with me continuously without paying me anything, as they've been doing for over a year and a half. So a non-debt-based system is the future that I see. If the old system were to continue based on a debt economy, there is no change. And I will agree with the naysayers who say, well, look at these people. They're the same executives that existed before. Well, maybe they are, but maybe they're not the same insofar as ideology. That's what I'm believing to be the case. That's what I'm hoping to be the reality, that we will see the actual changes in the world as people are guaranteed a monthly stipend based on being alive. That's part of the debt forgiveness. All of the automobile debt, mortgages, and everything else will be wiped out. There will be no debt to be paid, nothing to be paid back. It's our money. And you have to bear in mind that even in the United States, when they created the current system under Roosevelt, the creditors were the people. They put the people up as collateral, which means we hold not the debt. We are the ones that have the value. The value is in people. There is no value in anything else. When a bank loans you money, that money did not exist until you agreed to work and pay for it, because you were suckered into believing that you were a debtor. But you were the creditor all along. And that's true of all of us. all the banking system of the entire world has been based on debt, and it's been based on fraud, convincing people that they are debtors when in fact we are born to be creditors. The value is in us, our labor, our creativity. It has always been that way, but we've allowed ourselves to be taken in by a bunch of charlatans who have run an economic system that is totally fraudulent and totally enslaving of humanity. But we're going to be set free. Now, is this going to happen? Can I guarantee it? No, I can't guarantee it. How could I possibly guarantee it? I'm not in control of anything. I'm along for the ride, as it were, and I'm hoping with all my heart that I get to play the role that I envisioned, that the Dragon family envisioned me playing. I want that. I have to heal. I have a lot of things that I have to take care of in getting me back so that my mind doesn't have the gaps in it that it still has currently, although it's not terrible. It's not as good as I'd like it to be. I'd like to get to the place where my health is back, where my heart is able to pump the blood through my body sufficiently well so that my feet aren't swollen up and hurting and partially numb. I'm looking for a lot of things that are positive changes so that I can play the role that I envisioned for myself in helping to bring the new paradigm to pass, working with the ambassador, working with the Dragon family, and working with visionaries around the world to make the world better for all of us. That's the goal, that's the intent, and it requires a non-debt-based system, and that's what I see ahead. Thank you for listening, and